Okay, we are ready to learn the pattern 3 sentence, but in order to do that, let's kind of review a little bit about the pattern 2. And so in the pattern 2 sentence, we added the direct object, and we learned that the direct object receives the action of the verb. In the pattern 3 sentence, what we're going to do is we're going to add the indirect object, and the indirect object receives what the direct object names. And that's really confusing, but I think if we do these 3 sentences together, it will make far more sense. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have Dad builds Mom a house. Who builds Mom a house? Dad. Subject noun. What is being said about Dad? Dad builds. Verb. Dad builds what? House. Verify the noun. Does house mean the same thing as dad? No. House, direct object, build, verb, transitive. Okay, so we have asked the questions in the exact same order as we did with the pattern 2. Always start with the subject question. Second question is always the verb question. If there is a direct object, that question is always third. And now, if there is an indirect object, that is always the fourth question. And so the question would be, Dad builds house for whom? And the answer is Mom. Indirect object. The only other word to identify is a, which is an article adjective. And so over here on the line, this is the way we write the formula. Subject noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3. And it must be written in that way because that is indeed the order in which the words appear in the sentence. We have the subject, the verb, the indirect object, and then the direct object. And now when we say check, again, we're going back to make sure that we have identified our verb as a verb transitive because it must be transitive to have a direct object. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Okay, fairly easy if you do it in this order. If you always ask the subject question first, verb question second, identify if there's a direct object, ask that third, then identify if there is an indirect object, and that's your fourth. So let's go ahead and go with sentence number 2. The doctor showed Jeff a picture of the human heart. Who showed Jeff a picture of the human heart? Doctor. Subject, noun. What is being said about doctor? Doctor showed. Verb. Doctor showed what? Picture. Verify the noun. Does picture mean the same thing as doctor? No. Picture, direct object. Showed, verb, transitive. Doctor showed picture to whom? Jeff. Indirect object. Keep going towards the period. A, article adjective. Of preposition. Of what heart? Object of the preposition. What kind of heart? Human, adjective. The, article adjective. The, article adjective. And again, our formula is subject noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check, showed, verb transitive, check again, of the human heart, prepositional phrase, period, makes a statement, declarative sentence, go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Okay, let's do one more. The comical boy gleefully gave me his green lizard. Who gleefully gave me his green lizard? Boy. Subject, noun. What is being said about boy? Boy gave. Verb. Boy gave what? Lizard. Verify the noun. Does lizard mean the same thing as boy? No. Lizard, direct object, gave, verb transitive. Boy gave lizard to whom? Me. Indirect object. Okay, let's start our way backwards. What kind of lizard? Green, adjective. Whose lizard? His, possessive, pronoun, adjective. Gave how? Gleefully, adverb. What kind of boy? Comical, adjective. The, article, adjective. Subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check, gave, verb, transitive, check again, no prepositional phrases, period, statement, declarative sentence, go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Yes, there is. Cross out the line, underline twice. Natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. I will tell you this, the pattern 3 sentence is the most difficult sentence that there is. We have 2 more to learn, 4 and 5. Pattern 3 is the most difficult. I think Shurley Grammar does the absolute best job in teaching the pattern 3 sentence. If you follow asking the subject question first, verb question second, direct object question third, indirect object question fourth, you will never miss. So I'm going to have you go ahead, review this video as many times as you want, complete the back side of the worksheet for homework, and I will see you in class next time.